Hi Luke, what are we up to today?
Good morning. Today we're just working on a race jet and we are doing a service. Well, we've just finished a service, and today we'll be talking about the importance of servicing and more specifically what we do here at the Jetter's Edge on your machine. So yeah, the importance of servicing. It's always important to keep up with the maintenance on your machine, and the reason for this is for longevity and mostly for reliability. You don't want to be getting to a job and you turn the key and your jetter's not working. You know, clients there hoping that you'll unblock their drain, and you have to pack up the job, come to us and then get it fixed. So you want it just to be a turnkey solution. So servicing definitely helps with that. And yeah, at the Jetter's Edge, we do two types of services, but most people do go for the major one. And that includes all your engine vitals. So what we'll do is we'll check the oil, then run it up, get the oil nice and warm, and then we'll drain it, change the oil filter, and with that we will change the gearbox oil and the pump oil as well. So all the oils will be done, and oil filter as well. So they're the vitals, they're the most important things. On top of that, we will do filtration. So we'll give your air filter a clean, blow it out with some air, wash it up with some soap if we need to, and if it's too dirty then we will change it. We will also change your fuel filter as well. It's really important that fuel filters are changed, especially on machines that have carburetted fuel air intake systems, because if the carburetor jets become blocked, then that's a very, very common reason as to why your jetter may not be working. We see that all the time. And then on top of that, we will clean and make sure that your water filter is clear of any blockages. That should be quite obvious, but the reason that we do that is because if the water filter is blocked, no water's getting to your pump, nothing will come out. It'll either cavitate or it just won't make any pressure whatsoever. So that's another filtration device that we do. We also change the spark plugs. This is just standard procedure with most services that we do. But yeah, changing the spark plugs, they can wear down over time and affect engine performance, especially if they get a lot of build-up of carbon, and they're a good indicator of engine health as well. When we take them out, we'll check them, give them a look, and there's many, many signs on your spark plugs, which will give an indication of your engine's performance and health. What else do we do? Oh, we have valve tappets here, tappet clearance adjustments. We'll do that on a major service. The reason that we do this is because as your engine runs and heats up over time, the parts will wear down, the metal will expand, it just wears, and it can affect engine performance. So we want to make sure that these are within manufacturer specifications. So we'll just get a feeler gauge and just make sure that they're fine as well. Yeah, there's a few other things that we do as a part of a service which isn't really necessarily mentioned on the list, but while we run your machine up, we'll make sure that it's making adequate pressure as well. So if your machine's rated to 5,000 PSI, we'll make sure that it's running up to 5,000 with the correct nozzle size. And if we have to make adjustments to the unloader device, then we'll do that. If we have to change it, we'll do that as well. We'll also make sure that the safety valve isn't spraying as well, so that will help with the pressure. We also make sure that your battery's charge system is working as well. This is really important. There have been instances of the battery charge system not working. You don't use your machine for a while, the battery will die, you got to turn the key, you won't get anything. So then again, you'll have to bring it to us, or you'll have to find a way of jumping it, which is just not ideal when you're on a job site. So we'll make sure that the battery health is good and the charge system is working as well. We'll also ensure that your swivel is not leaking, and other parts of your hose as well, sorry. So we'll make sure that we'll connect your hose up, run it up, make sure that you've got no leaks whatsoever on the low pressure system and on the high pressure system. For obvious reasons, that will affect pressure. You don't want leaking everywhere, you want it coming out the end of your gun, out the end of your nozzle. So yeah, we'll make sure that you're not leaking. And another thing we do as well is we check the fuel tank. So what happens quite often, especially with these vents as well, is water can get into the fuel tank. And as a result of that, it can get into your carburetor. It can cause rust and debris, which happens past the filter, so the filter can't protect against this. So we'll drain your carburetor, make sure that there's no water in there, make sure there's no water in your fuel tank and debris. We'll siphon it out, we'll suck it out with a vacuum hose if there is, and then just do like a health check. Generally running it through is okay, but if we need to do a carby overhaul, then we will do that as well. That's not a part of the service, but it's something that we check to make sure that it's not a problem that will come up in the future. Yeah, that's pretty much it for a major service. So we do go through a lot. I think I've covered everything, but yeah, just an overall health check. It's very, very important to get your machine serviced because yeah, you don't want to turn up to a job and your jet is not working. So we recommend every 6 months for a minor service and 12 months for a major service. And yeah, bring it on down to us and we'll look after you.